Well, all three of you have been very active on campus in addition to doing great academic work. I wonder if you would tell us a little bit about what you've done outside the classroom. Rachel, why don't you start?
I've actually been working for the Multicultural Resource Center for 3 years now as a peer diversity educator. So kind of being on the CDO search committee, the MRC director search committee, and just doing a lot of diversity programming throughout my last 3 years has been something I didn't expect coming into Amherst College. And just I think like being a voice for a lot of Asian students on campus is something I also didn't see myself doing as a first year here at Amherst College. Other things I do, I also work for the admissions office, and I'm a peer career advisor at the Career Center. So I think a big focus of what I have discovered that I like doing here at Amherst is like really connecting different resources to students in need of them. So even having cross partnerships between different resource centers such as the Career Center and the MRC has been work that I've been trying to do in order to benefit more students, particularly students from like disadvantaged backgrounds or students of color. Because I'm also personally, first-gen student, woman of color from a low-income background. So I would really want to help other students who are younger and serve as a mentor for them.
Rachel, you founded or refounded the Asian or Asian American Students Organization, is that correct?
Yes, the Asian Students Association, which actually encompasses both Asian American and Asian students on campus, international students. And so that is actually a result of me kind of working for the Multicultural Resource Center and realizing that there hasn't been much of an Asian voice. And so this year I kind of worked reinstituting the Asian Students Association so that there could be more of a voice for Asian politics, Asian voices, Asian identity on campus, which didn't exist the last 3-4 years that I've been here.
Andy, tell us what you've done on campus.
The most meaningful work I did outside the classroom was with Big Brothers Big Sisters. I joined the program kind of at after hearing about a number of my teammates on the football team had participated. So I've been matched with Caleb since the spring of my first year. And so that's been a very kind of meaningful experience for me, being kind of being a positive male role model in his life, and being able to watch him grow and mature through his middle school years and now into the first 2 years of high school. One thing that I really enjoyed during my time here was working on the newspaper, and I was the managing editor of the sports section and got some great kind of managerial leadership experience. We had a staff of 12 writers underneath us, and then another 3 or 4 editors. And so that was a great opportunity to stay engaged with what was going on campus, and also to have kind of a voice in a student publication.
It must be hard to leave Caleb after 4 years.
It will be. He's also moving away from Amherst. But we're still in touch, and we had dinner last week, which was really nice, and is going to be coming to the graduation festivities in less than 2 weeks.
That's wonderful. Servet?
So when I first got here, I was involved with the student government, with mock trial, Model UN, just running around doing a bunch of different things, trying to find my interests. And funny enough, like those 3 were the ones that I kind of stuck with through my time at Amherst. I think student government, I think student government's really given me a window into seeing how the student body's shifted, both in terms of the voice it has on campus and the kinds of activism that different class years bring. I think it was really a profound moment for me to both see leadership and mentorship through upperclassmen and how they responded to both acts by the faculty and the administration, and how it was incumbent upon me at that point, when I was a little older, to set that kind of example for underclassmen, in showing them what student voice could and ought to look like on this campus. And at the same time, being on the mock trial team is something I've been on mock trial since high school, my first year of high school, and it's something that I've just carried on, kind of creating this family for people who are away from home for the first time and who just come together with this unique interest of acting and argument. And mock trial has just been a very special place for me.